Once upon a time, teachers decided that they wanted to start using big words in the classroom in order to make them feel better about themselves and the work they weren't doing. Come 2011 and enter Christopher Emden, who decides to call his fellow teachers out. Emden is seeking to alter a deep-rooted issue of drastic achievement gaps found in students of color, specifically Black youths. Johnny McKinley provides research that achievement gaps are most often a cause of negative teacher expectations, disparate treatment, poor interpersonal relationships, and inadequate instructional responses to cultural backgrounds and learning styles. No wonder minority students are struggling, and yet teachers stand up and preach about transformation and equity, not really putting those words into action, just to hide the guilt they feel as white leaders in the classroom, ignorant to the true needs of the students. So what then? How does the teacher get off their high horse and meet the students where they're at? Well, Emden introduces the idea of reality pedagogy. The term student-centered pedagogy has lost all meaning. It's been so misused that the teachers no longer understand what it really means. Reality pedagogy, however, is about teaching and learning based on the reality of each student's experience. Sounds good, right? Self-explanatory? The question is, how? Emden makes it easy for teachers to consider reality pedagogy by introducing the 7 C's. The first C is co-generative dialogue. This is a way for teachers to dialogue with their students about what, and more importantly how, they need to be learning. This is most effective by bringing in just a few students to give feedback on how the teaching and learning process coincide. Emden's second implementation is co-teaching, not in the way we might initially think, but in actively allowing students to teach the class. The student becomes the expert, having access to everything that the traditional teacher would have in the class, but the student decides how to teach in a way that is relevant to the class. In a comfortable environment, this is an effective method for the teacher to learn from the students, both the student-teacher and the student responses. The third C is cosmopolitanism, looking at the relationships between real-world interactions and interactions within the classroom. School is institutionalized as an alternate reality, providing a way of life that is separate from the real world students go out to when the final school bell rings. The interactions students participate in outside of the school shouldn't be hindered or shut down as soon as they enter the classroom. They should be recognized and celebrated. Doing so creates a community within the classroom, a small family, where students are comfortable and appreciated. The next C is context in relation to culture. Sure, students share culture in their nation, their province, their hometown. But what about the individual communities within the town? The downtown community, differing from the east side of town, differing from the north. Those subtle differences in culture can be appreciated in the classroom to make students feel valued and heard. Teachers do so by bringing in artifacts and people from the community that work to blend school and real world. What artifacts are important to these students? Who is a member of the society who is important to them? Again, it's about bringing the realities of life into the classroom.